my advice to him is, as he's moving up to his upcoming fight, make sure that he focus on speed. He focus on how to improve his strength and while maintaining the speed. Canelo Crawford. Good fight. Good fight.
No.
Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is like maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength.
Okay, take a pic. Okay, can you take a pic?
Your champion.
In a powerful new interview, boxing legend Manny Pacquiao broke down the highly anticipated showdown between Terence "Bud" Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. With years of experience in both welterweight and middleweight battles, Pacquiao offered a sharp analysis of how the fight could unfold. He focused on power, speed, ring IQ, and mental toughness, all crucial factors in this elite matchup. As fans and analysts stay divided, Pacquiao's insights are already sparking debate across the boxing world.
If you were to fight, let's say Terence Crawford, what weight would you want to fight at?
147.
147 still?
Yeah.
All right, well, I think he might be watching this. This is going to make a little bit of news. Why don't you go ahead and challenge him right now?
Because my natural weight is 140. So, I mean, I'm just moving up to 147. So, not to getting hard to reduce.
He says he wants to fight Canelo, maybe at 168 pounds. Do you imagine him beating Canelo at that weight?
I don't know. I can't imagine. Let's wait.
Pacquiao issued a strong warning to Crawford about the dangers of jumping to weight classes to fight Canelo. Drawing from his own record-setting 8-division run, he bluntly stated, "It's good for Canelo." He explained that Canelo's natural size and power at 168 pounds give him a major advantage, while he praised Crawford's speed and skill. Pacquiao warned that those strengths might not be enough to survive Canelo's power. He stressed that Crawford will need flawless footwork, high fight IQ, and peak conditioning just to compete. Pacquiao made it clear, this is no ordinary risk. This is Crawford's toughest challenge yet, with legacy on the line.
That's not easy for Crawford. I mean, it's Canelo has the big advantage, but Crawford needs to manage well his body, his speed, and his power, because he's moving up to another level of weight.
I asked this because you did it with Margarito. You went to 54 and people were like, oh my God, this guy's so big, Margarito. But your speed made the difference in that fight. Well, what advice would you give a smaller guy like Crawford to fight someone like Canelo, who's a lot bigger and stronger?
You know, preparing like that opponents, like is not only the speed, but you know the techniques that you can use in the fight. Like make sure that in your daily routine, training routine, like that, make sure that all the techniques, strategy, combination, like you know, it's accurate to your opponent's style. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you have a exam, a math exam tomorrow, you have to review right now a math subject. You don't need to review English subject or a science subject. You have to review math subject because tomorrow you're going to have a exam. You're going to exam a math subject. That's
a hard exam.
The historic fight is scheduled for September 13th, 2025 in Las Vegas. Crawford will rise to weight divisions to challenge Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed super middleweight crown, unifying the WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, the Ring, and TBRB titles. The bout will stream live on Netflix. Crawford, undefeated at 41-0 with 31 KOs, has already beaten top names like Errol Spence Jr. and Israel Madrimov. With a win, he'll become the first male boxer in the four-belt era to hold undisputed championships in 3 weight classes.
You've accepted this fight now, but in the previous years, you said it doesn't interest you because you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. If he were to beat you, how damaging would that be to the Canelo brand?
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. they coming home with me.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. It's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass.
Like yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Majimov.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
Canelo Alvarez remains a dominant figure at 168 pounds with a pro record of 63 wins to losses and 2 draws, including 39 knockouts. He has claimed titles for divisions: junior middleweight, middleweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight. In 2021, he made history by becoming the first undisputed super middleweight champion after defeating Caleb Plant.
Listen, Canelo needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. Power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy, and he punched very hard too, so I'll say both of them are like the same, but you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the 3rd round. I got hit with a left hook. We be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin, and I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove, you know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves, 'cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes with boxing. You know, the greats done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about how you come back and respond.
Boxing great Juan Manuel Marquez shared serious concerns about Crawford's jump to 168 pounds. While he praised Crawford's brilliance across for weight classes, Marquez warned that the size gap might be too much. He pointed to Crawford's reduced power at 154 pounds and questioned whether adding bulk would limit his natural flow and movement. Unless Crawford finds new strength, Marquez believes Canelo's natural size will dominate. He respects Crawford's defense and accuracy, but sees this move as a dangerous leap outside boxing's fundamentals.
I don't like the fight because Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing, it has divisions. You know what I mean? You know?
Right, weight classes.
You know what?
Right?
Yeah, weight classes
for a reason.
Weight classes for And Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, but I think more. I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimov.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power. And 3 more divisions, two more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches, but I think the weight class is no good for him.
Roy Jones Jr. believes the outcome won't be about weight. It'll be about how Canelo fights. In a February interview, Jones said if Alvarez fights smart, he wins. But if he slips up, Crawford can take over. Jones emphasized that Crawford must control the center of the ring and stay aggressive. In June, he doubled down, saying, weight doesn't matter. What matters is whether Crawford can take Canelo's power. Jones warned Crawford not to run, adding, if you run from a big man, you give him confidence, and that's stupid. To Jones, this is a chess match where timing, control, and mental sharpness will determine who wins.
I don't care who you beat, the monster thing is going to always follow him.
Terence is not taking a fight in between. He's like, I'm going to move up to 168. I'm going to take my time with that. Should we expect an upset, or are we going to see what most people are expecting in that fight if it does happen?
Well, we're not going to see what most people are expecting. That's for sure. I can guarantee that, because most people looking at the weights and saying, oh, they're too far apart. Canelo is too big. No, we're not going to see what y'all think we're going to see. We're going to see a chess match, and a chess match that, if it's played correctly by each side, it could be very interesting. If it's played wrong by either side, the other side will dominate. That's how good this fight is.
Let's say if Canelo wins, do you think people give Canelo credit because Bud is smaller? And if Bud wins, should he just retire and go on the sunset?
Bud definitely should retire if he wins. Canelo, no, you have unfinished business, bro. You can try to hide, you can try to run, but that monster thing, it ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry. Even if you retire the rest of your career, the monster thing is not going anywhere because the monster was searching for you. He beat everything y'all sent at him in the process of trying to get to you. I don't care who you beat. The monster thing is going to always follow him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there was a time where he was saying, Benavidez was saying, you know what, I got to earn that Canelo shot. He earned that shot long time ago.
Legendary boxing commentator Jim Lampley leans toward Canelo, but he still respects Crawford's elite skill set. He credits Canelo's evolution since losses to Floyd Mayweather and Mitri Bivol, noting improved counterpunching, defense, and strength, some of it coming from unconventional methods like horse training. Lampley also praised Crawford's versatility, comparing him to a modern Sugar Ray Robinson for his ability to switch stances and attack with ruthless precision.
Crawford is going to fight Canelo because even if I have some doubts and misgivings about the size matchup, it is two action fighters who like to fight aggressively at times, not all the times, going against each other, and we'll see who can open the other person's tuna can, so to speak.
Lampley broke down the key dynamic, size versus skill. He admitted Canelo has the size and power edge, but said Crawford can only win by boxing a nearly perfect fight. That means switching stances smoothly, using sharp angles, controlling the pace, and never getting caught flat-footed. It's a battle of precision, not brute force.
Uses strength and conditioning. There's very few fighters that just train using skill, just train skills. Like George St. Pierre did that for a certain period of his career.
I wonder if there's anybody left in boxing who trains just using the gym skills. There were a lot of them when I was first involved in the sport who would never have touched a weight.
Right.
You know, they subscribed totally to the notion that that was negative.
Right. And the worst case, I mean, they definitely did calisthenics, but that was it. It was just body weight exercises, you know, which brings us to Crawford, which I think is really interesting. The Crawford-Canelo fight.
Beyond interesting. Fascinating.
Fascinating. Because how does Crawford compete with that size? And, you know, we have to recognize, okay, well, when Canelo fought Floyd, it was 152 pounds, right? So he had dropped down, which was a struggle for him, which is why Floyd was so brilliant in getting him to go down to 152, because he knew he would be drained.
Popular analyst Showbiz the Adult added his take, saying Crawford would need triple the experience to handle someone like Canelo. He pointed out the brutal nature of Canelo's fights at higher weights and the elite opponents he's faced. In contrast, Crawford hasn't fought at this physical level yet, and that difference in experience could be key.
If he were to accomplish that and beat Canelo Alvarez, become 3-time undisputed, is that top 10 greatest fighter to ever live? Like, that is incredible. Yeah. Like, I don't think people, it's not like just becoming 3-time undisputed. You did that on your way. You beat destroyed Errol Spence, and then if you were to beat Canelo Alvarez, that is, brother, please. Does Crawford put up a better fight against Canelo than Charlo does?
Hold on.
I'm saying coming from one, that is shameful.
No, let's go to Super Chat. Spaceman Films. What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah. Got Canelo. Spaceman, that's my guy, though, man. That's the war room showing up.
I ain't do this friendly. It's my show, damn it.
You're right.
I mean, me and Show.
Brother, I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. And
you was back further than me. I wasn't back that far, but you was back.
Boom.
Damn, he was all the way up there?
Yeah, I was in the nosebleed. No, I was like,
no, you get money. You got
but I'm just.
He was comfy where he was comfy.
But I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches.
That's the only thing I worry about.
So how can a man coming from 147, I know he's a great man. Crawford is a great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147 to put on a better fight than I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody could do.
Former champion Andre Ward strongly disagrees. He's backing Crawford all the way and said he'd bet the house on him. Ward admitted that Crawford faces a size disadvantage, but believes his heart and fight IQ make up for it. "I'm not betting against Terence Crawford. Not now," Ward said. "Somebody's got to prove they can break his will." Ward is confident Crawford's mental strength and strategy can overcome Canelo's physical edge.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody. Like, you got to show me that you can beat.
TV with Terence Crawford. What do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
What did you make of, I know you didn't say much on tonight, the effectiveness of William Skull? He came to go to decision as opposed to win the fight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. He was boxing well, and then he just stopped doing what he was doing earlier. I don't know. I can't call it.
Do you think Canelo slipped as a fighter?
No, I don't. I just think that, you know, William was doing a good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight?
I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot.